Hey everybody, so I poured a second trivet and I said I would try and show it to you, so here it is. It's all in blues mostly and a little bit of gold, and so I'm going to take the mold off and we can take a look at the back of it. I'll also show you how I put the cork on the back side, and I'm going to speed this up while I get this mold off because once again it got stuck where the little hole is in the handle. So see this here? No, it's this here. It overflowed a little. You can see it there. It's a shame, otherwise it's beautiful. I'm just cutting on the inside of the circle so that it will be fully underneath. I don't want any of this hanging out from underneath the trivet when it's put on there. So I'm cutting just inside the line I drew. You can, I don't know if you can see, but I drew just inside the line, or cut just inside the line. Now this surface is slightly uneven, but I think this will be fine. So just checking to make sure that none of it's hanging over. I need to take a little bit more off this side. I found these cork sheets on Amazon and they were the largest ones I could find. I wanted to hopefully get like a whole roll of them, but nobody had that. So I'm just making do with what I could find. Okay, now we're gonna peel this off. Let's stick it on the back here. Now, one thing that I realized afterwards when I was photographing it was that this cork actually makes the top side look darker. The white is not as white. So lesson learned. if I do another one in this color again with the white background, I will actually flood coat the whole back side with a solid white resin before I put the cork on, and then I won't lose that brilliant white because of the dark cork. Now I'm just going to take an emery board and just sand this down a little bit. Also pull off that tape that I used to seal. If you watched the video before, you'll know that I tore the mold getting it out, so I used some tape to seal the mold. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the tape out, but it's a little bit stuck. Okay, there it is. Oh, look. Oh, no, it didn't. I thought a sparkle got in the wrong thing, but it was just stuck on the top. Okay, now I'm going to show you a little secret. So this is now covered. Remember, I poured the heat-resistant resin first. So this is heat-resistant up to 500 degrees. Now, Full Rizzle Resin carry this product here called Rizzle Resist. And if you apply this to the surface, it gives it a really nice, smooth, glossy finish. And it provides heat resistance up to 800 degrees. Now, this little bottle is $80. But I put it on every piece of functional art resin I make, and one bottle lasted me a year. So it goes a long way. And this is a little microfiber cloth that came with a kit to clean my computer screen. And I got a couple of them, so I use this here because it's very, very fine and it won't scratch. If you use, like, if I used paper towel on this before I did this, it would scratch. So this makes it scratch resistant and even more heat resistant than previous. And then you just take another corner. So this is where it was wet. Now I'm using another side and I'm just buffing it. There. And now that gives it a really slick finish. There's no drag on it. And it's now heat resistant to 800 degrees. So there we have it. I love these colors. I'm really happy with this. Now that I've put the back on, you don't really see that flaw as much because the light isn't shining through, but it's still there. Yeah, but I love it. What do you think? Do you think I should make more of these to sell? I'm thinking yes. Now look, you can see the back is a bit bumpy because I didn't pour a flood coat on this, but I think it's fine. It sits nice and flat. It's good and sturdy. I'm happy with it. Now I just painted the gold rim around this, and as you can see, and sometimes you accidentally get it on the front and it is hard to get off. I've tried alcohol, I've tried just about everything, and you know what works? The only thing that works to get it off is, again, this little bottle of Rizzle Resist. So I just put a little bit on a Q-tip, and then I just go around and see where I went over the edge, and I just clean it off with the Q-tip side that's wet, and then I give it a little polish with the dry side so it doesn't leave any streaky marks. And this works like a charm. Just polishing it up with the dry side. There, I think that's all of them. Perfect. Now I'm going to go take some pictures of this. All right.